ladies and gentlemen, the star of our celebration here this afternoon, the elegant Anne Mirvish.
First of all, I want to thank you and welcome dear lovers of the theater. There is no doubt in my mind that my beloved Eddie was a visionary, and his name will be a part of the history of Toronto and many other places too in the years to come. He would have loved today. I feel that he is here in spirit. We knew each other. We were married for 66 years. But actually, we had met 3.5 years before, and there was a very strong attraction from the beginning. But he was taking care of a widowed mother and 2 younger children, and we never talked about marriage. And a year before we got married, we got engaged on Valentine's Day. My family revered the theater and took me at the age of 4 to see a play called The Cat and the Canary. I still vividly recall 2 frightening scenes in it. And when we came home and my mother wanted me to put me to bed, I said, "Oh no, the boogeyman will get me." But I was hooked. And after that, I wanted to see everything I could see on the stage, people acting and living lives and introducing me to things I'd never known about. But it's time for me now to share an intimate secret with you. Eddie was interviewed by a gentleman who came from the uppermost reaches, northern of Europe, far, far north of the big body of Europe. And Eddie told him that he bought the theater because of me. Somewhere among the massive collection of taped interviews in Ed's office, which is still just as he left it, Russell has seen to that, is just as he left it. And so it exists there somewhere among all those tapes. As for the Old Vic in London, I had already visited the Old Vic previously on my own, and I had seen Sir Ralph Richardson and John Gielgud in Pinter's play, No Man's Land. And I saw how forlorn that theater was. It was so neglected. And in the basement, because it's on the Thames, the water was this high from the ceiling. This high from the ceiling, there were water marks. And when Ed was informed that it was for sale, I said, "Go for it, Eddie." I wonder if this moment I could indulge myself and possibly you too, if we took a moment of silence and think of Ed for a minute or so, and then I promise to conclude right after. Thank you very much. I want to thank you. lovers of the theater, for your patience and your presence. How lucky we are to be alive and live and be here on this momentous occasion. And I want you to celebrate, my friends. Celebrate.